Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we'll be doing a 50-minute full body Pilates workout. No equipment required, no repeats of the move. You just need a little bit of space in the house. Now if you enjoy these long format workouts, please let me know in the comments, like this video and definitely subscribe to my channel as it will really help my channel to grow. Now let us get started. Starting in your standing position, we're going to just do a little bit of cardio to warm up through. First move coming up is just a tap out for 50 seconds. Starting now. Tap that leg side to side. Awesome work. Keeping it light, arms switching in the diagonal point. Tummy muscles pulled in. Just a lighter touch to the side with the toes. Just 10 more seconds to go, team. We're on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out for 10 seconds. Of course, if you're feeling zesty, you can keep going. Otherwise, turn your body to that right hand side. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Knee ups. Arms reaching up above the head. Pulling that left knee in towards you. Feel free to hop it out if you like to, otherwise keep a low impact and keep that right foot just staying still. See if you can get your knee up past the hips there. Body slightly on that slant. Arms reaching up above the head. Also, if you get tired, feel free to leave the arms out of it and just pop it onto your hips. Ten more seconds to go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Standing with your legs about shoulder width apart. We're going to go into jumps. If you don't want to jump, you can just come toe up. So down, lift, up on your toes like I am doing here for my level 1 options or my low impact people. Level 2s, people want a little bit more okay for the knees. You're going to start to lift the feet off the ground. Make sure you're bending your knees though when you land softly. That way it just protects your joints. This will definitely get your heart rate kicking up there. Keep going, got 10 more seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Holding still. Staying. We're just going to tap one foot out to the side and reach back. Coming in now. Right leg out, right leg behind, left leg out, left hand behind. Arms reaching in the direction where the legs are going. So when it goes behind you, reaching forward. Side up with the arms. Side to the back tap. Again, if this confuses you and you're not that coordinated today, you don't feel like coordinating that much, take your arms out of it and just focusing on the legs. But once you got the hang of it, it's just going with momentum there. Tap side and reach. 10 more seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it out. All right, we're turning to that left side. We're going into that knee up position that we're doing on the other side. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and bring that knee in. Left leg holding you. Right knee comes in, pulling the arms down. I generally like to clasp my hands so that way they don't flail about. standing leg always has a nice little bend and your body's slightly tilted on the angle. It's better for the lower back. Also just builds up easier for that momentum to move. Great job. We've got 10 more seconds or so to go. Nice and fast. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting it out. My heart rate's gone up. All right, so we're going to pull the arm down and we're going to lift the knee and kick, starting 3, 2, 1. Right knee in, right knee kicks. In, kick, in, kick. I'm just pulling my arms down each time with the leg movement. It generally, I find, helps lift that leg up. Again, hands onto the hips if you just want to focus in on that leg. But moving the arms up above the head always helps with heart rate lifts. Quite efficient of the movement. So knee in, kick it out, knee in, kick it out, alternating the legs. Two, 1. Good. Resting it through. I hope your heart rate's starting to lift now. So we're going to skater, taking one leg behind, sweeping the arms in that direction. Starting now. Sweep, sweep, and sweep. So the leg is going into like a curtsy, jumping over a wide puddle, taking that leg behind you, tapping the back toe behind, bending through both legs. Keep it nice and efficient. And it also gives it low impact while you're moving your whole body. Sweeping down towards the ground. Stay a little bit higher like I am today. Your knees are not up for it. More than halfway, team, on this movement. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it through. Alright, I'm taking a long way. So we're going to do either walkout burpee or a full burpee, as you can see in the pictures. Alright, starting now down. Step, step, in, reach. Down, step, step, in, reach. For my level 1s that are not jumping today. Level 2s, make sure you are squatting before you take your legs, both legs out, jump, in and lift. So squat, out, you come back into sort of squat position before you rise. I find if you lift your eye gaze forward about 5 or 10 centimeters, that will keep your body from being too dizzy in the head. All right. Pull your belly button in because you want to keep it light. Feel free to also to alternate between level 1s and level 2s if you start to get tired. Otherwise, doing very well. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Definitely your heart rate will be up. All right, 10 seconds rest here. We're going to squat down and punch the arm up into the air. Starting now. Squat and punch. Down low and lift, down low and lift. So there's a little mini squat. And we're taking the arm up across the chest. Imagine you are punching a giant. That's what I think. That's how high that arm needs to go. If they're taller than you, you're just lifting the arm up underneath your chin and punching it through. Doesn't have to be that aggressive. You do not have to imagine yourself hitting anyone. Good, we've got 10 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so that's a tap out. We're coming out. It's just demoing. I got a little bit eager. That's your level 1. Level 2s are going to star jumps. When you're starting now, tap, tap, my level 1s. Level 2s, if you are star jumping with me, make sure your knees are bent as they come out and they still stay a little bit bent when they come in. Arms reaching up above the head. All right, we want to keep those knees safe so that we can last a long time in our bodies. The cardio portion of this class is nearly done. I hope you are sufficiently warm now and your heart rate is lifted. Generally, I find when you stop, your body starts to sweat at that point. All right, 10 more seconds of this star jump. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. All right, so we're going into the legs portion. We're turning to the right side, hands onto the hips, left leg behind you. We're going to go into a lunge with a leg lift. So drop the knee, lift the leg. So back knee is almost dropping towards the mat. Front knee is bending to 90 degrees. You want to take a long enough stance in your legs so that your front knee stays behind the toes. On that right side, back heel is lifted the whole time. If your balance is a little bit sort of wobbly today, feel free to go a little bit slower than I am. Squeezing your glutes and hamstrings on that left leg to the left. 10 more seconds to go. We're going to tone up your legs without the bulk. 3, 2, 1, and rest it out. 10 seconds. Keep holding this way. We're going to drop that back knee down for 2 and then up for 2. Down, up, drop, drop, lift, lift. So it's a slow lunge down to the floor, slowly coming up. Drop, drop, lift. Drop, drop, lifting it up. Smooth on the lift up. Down like an elevator, going to level 1, level 2 when you're going down. So the left glute generally wants to squeeze to keep your legs a little bit lighter as you rise up. Try not to overload your thighs. Try to see if you can use the glutes. It's a lazy muscle that generally likes to take a rest if it can. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, have a rest. We're still facing this way because we've got just a little bit more in the legs. We're about to pulse the lunge. So the knees hovering 1 or 2 centimeters off the ground, and you are just bouncing with control up and down. I would say about 3 to 4 centimeters up, 3 to 4 centimeters down, or an inch or 2 up, inch or 2 down, depending on your metric systems. Front knee stays over the toes because as it gets tired, generally it likes to flick in a little bit. Almost done, team, on this leg. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, shaking it through if you need to. Stepping with your heels together, you're going into plies, very ballerina-like. So heels together, arms out to the side for balance. We're going slowly down for 2 and slowly up for 2. Try to keep that bum tucked in. We're going lower, lower, lift, lift. Add a little bit more to that body. To the shoulders, starting to warm up the arms. We have arms coming up later. As in the full body. Alright, having a rest there. 10 seconds. We're going to turn to that left side. So whatever you did on the right, we're going to now go on the left. So down into a lunge, lifting that leg up on the right. Sometimes you have a good side, sometimes you have a bad side. I will tell you cool and strong in both sides of the body. No shame to admit it. Drop the knee, lift the leg up, squeeze the glutes on the right side, body coming into that diagonal. Alright, there goes my balance. Alright, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a moment. Alright, we're going into that lunges. Remember to step that leg nice and wide, heel up at the back, drop the knee, down and up. We go down for 2 and smooth up, down, down, smooth up. Good. Keep that chest up and pull that belly button inwards. I find when your core is still engaged, for some reason your legs feel a little bit lighter. Maybe it pulls everything upwards so that the gravity does not pull you down with so much force. Alright, we've got 10 more seconds to go. Team, on this lunge sequence here. 3, 2, 1, and take a moment. You know what's happening. In 4 more seconds, we're going to pulse it out. 2, 1, stay down. Moving 2 to 3 centimeters up and down. An inch or 2 up and down. Pulsing it out. It's nice and quick. It's definitely loading up your legs. Great, 10 more seconds to go, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Have a little moment, a little shake out. Alright, so we're lunging to the right side. So the right leg will bend, left leg will extend. 2, 1, and go. Right leg, step it in, step out and step in with the right leg, lunging on one leg, straightening of the other. So this is working your thighs a little bit now. Inner thighs, outer thighs working, as well as a little bit of balance coming through. Arms don't need to do anything right now, just focusing on the legs. Good, all right, we're halfway to swap to the other side. Step out and in. Left leg stepping out, right leg is now staying straight. 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming into that rest. All right, so I'm just turning on the side. You do not have to. My right leg is going to stay. My left leg is going to lift. Starting now, squat and lift. Squat and lift. That left knee up towards the chest. Down and lift. Down and lift. Good work. So it's like a single leg squat positioning. The other leg is staying on the tippy toes, heel up on the moving leg. Keep that body nice and light. And then we're swapping over the halfway mark. Left leg is going to stay. Right knee is going to come in and out. Right, same move. We just swapped legs at the halfway mark. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. So we're standing front ways. Roll the shoulders out because we're about to work on your arms and your shoulders. Arm lifting to cactus. We're going to lift them up on the diagonal and bring them down to cactus. So elbows not going past the shoulder line. Keep the arms up nice and high. And then bring the fingers towards each other when they're lifting up through the roof. Tummy muscles pulled in through the spine. because you don't want your lower back to start to arch it through. Quite a quick motion because we're only using body resistance today. Resting it out there. Alright, so we're going into cactus, flipping it down and up. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. So it's like a happy cactus, sad cactus, or 2 goalposts, flipping up and then flipping down. Your fingertips are going up to the roof and pointing down to the floor. Rotating through that shoulder joint, keeping the elbows nice and high for me. And make sure you're breathing it through. Got it. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a moment, roll out the shoulders if you need to. Alright, so it's like you're sweeping water forward and back with the arms out to the side, starting now. Palms facing to me, sweep forward, and then turn the hands away from you to sweep back. It only moves in a couple of centimeters, slightly forward and back, not all the way forward. So see how my arms stay on the side? It's good for mobility in that rotator of your shoulders, as well as toning up the arms at the same time. So twisting out all the way from the shoulder joint down to the wrists, like you're swimming, and then just pushing against the water. It's just aqua aerobics, but on land. You got it. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a roll, take a moment. Alright, we're about to do circles forwards and backwards. Arms up, fingertips extended. Starting now. Round and round we go. Forward and back, forward and back. Nice and quick, but your body is staying strong to hold you into place. I hope you're feeling your arms right now starting to get a little bit heavier. Building in a little bit of fatigue, which is totally fine. Gradual discomfort is just that muscle being used and activated there. Alright, so let's rotate the arms the other way, just to make it nice and even. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll it out. I'm just turning to the side so you can see me, but you can still face forward. Arms reaching up and then coming down just in front of you. Starting now. Lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. So the arms are straight the whole time. They go up to the roof. Point the fingertips up, biceps around the ears. And then the arm just drops in line with your shoulders. This is just a side view. You can stay looking forward at the video if you need to, of course. This is just to show how low your arms need to go. Good, you got 3, 2, and 1. Rolling out the shoulders there, having a little moment. Alright, we're going to crisscross the arms. Upwards and downwards, crisscrossing it through. So one going above the other, keeping your arms just a little bit higher than your chest. Maybe a little bit past the shoulders if you're feeling okay in the arms. The higher you take your arms to about 45 degrees, the more it works. Make sure you're breathing here. Got 10 seconds to go, team. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Rolling out the shoulders. All right, we're coming down to the ground. We're about to do push-ups because we love them. All right, so on your knees closed, my level 1s, starting now. And then level 2s, you're going to bring the knees back a little bit further, dropping that chest where the bend of the elbows are, if possible for me. The elbows are slightly to the side, opening out like an A-frame with the arms. Dropping that body nice and low. Some of you can go a little bit lower and get your chest all the way down to the ground. You go for it. But you've only got 20 seconds to go. Of course, you can also try this on your toes if you're feeling very comfortable in your arms today. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Have a little moment. Shake out the wrists if you need to. Alright, so the arms are going fully wide now to a chest press up. Again, knees a bit closer or knees back, my level 2s, to go into a full chest press up. Arms were narrow before for a bit of tricep. Now we're working the chest. So your hands should be as wide as your mat or as wide as the ends of your shoulders. Chest dropping down in between the elbows there. Again, if you're feeling very good, because you've only got about 15 seconds to go, you can try it on your toes if you feel like it. If your arms are not yet quite burnt through. Otherwise, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, so the moves stay with the chest press up the same, but we're just going to slow it down. So we're going to go down for 2, up for 2. So nice and wide down, down, up, up. My people who want to stay with your level 1, knees closer, or if your arms are getting tired now, stay closer. Level 2s with me, move the knees back, drop it down for 2, up for 2. Slow and steady. Drop down, lift up. The move stays the same as what you did just before, except it's just nice and slower if you can. Nice, and rest it out. Just pull it back, have a child's pose, shake out the wrists. We're about to work your glutes. So we're staying up onto the hands and knees. We're going to take your right leg up in the air, toes flexed in towards the shins, press it up and down, hands underneath the shoulders into that 4-point kneel. You're more than halfway in this workout, team. Make sure you subscribe and like at the end if you have enjoyed this workout, but don't do it yet. At the end, don't want to break up your workout, especially as we come into the glute section of the class. Try not to let that knee drop too low. Time to get that booty nice and working. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Have a moment. All right, so you're going to be dropping down onto the elbows. That same right leg is going to be extended out nice and straight. I'm going to lift it up on the diagonal and then come down to the horizontal. Lift out of your shoulders. Pull your belly button into the spine because you don't want to sag into the shoulders, nor do you want your lower back to be moving or your hips to be moving too much. The little subtle flicks through the glutes there. All right, we got 10 more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Have a little moment and a stretch back. Stay here. We're about to do circles. So toes are going to be pointed. Leg is held in diagonal. Starting now, we're going outwards and inwards with circles. Circles, amazing for Pilates. We do it a lot. We did it in the arms. We're doing it in the legs because it really activates those little muscles and stabilizes as you flick them through. Toning up your legs and elongating out the muscles rather than having chunky ones. All right, we're halfway, team. We're just going to reverse the circle the other way, just so we're nice and even. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hopefully you felt that. We're going to lie on your backs. We're going to work the back of your glutes now. So up on your toes into bridge position, arms lifted, and we're going to scoop the hips up, halfway down with your bridge pulses. Now the harder option is to be on your toes because it keeps that stability out of the foot and makes you work the hips a little bit more. If you feel like it's a bit too much, feel free to drop your heels all the way down. And also if you find the back of your legs start to get uncomfortable in the hamstrings, try to maybe move your feet a little bit closer towards your glutes. Nice and even in both hips. 10 more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And have a moment. Come on up. We're about to do the other leg. That was just to give you a break before we go to the other side. Donkey kick it up. Left leg is going up in the air. Hands underneath the shoulders. Toes flexing towards the shins. So the sole of my foot is pressing upwards to the roof. And my lower back hopefully is not arching too much. Isolating that muscle on the left side as you push. So as you lift the leg, you should feel a bit of a squeeze through that left glute. That's how we tone it up and isolate it. All right, 10 more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to rest. So remember, coming down onto the elbows, we're going to lift that leg up into the air on the diagonal, toes flexed, and then we're going to just bring it down in line with the hip and up and down. That's it. So breathe out on the lift. Generally in Pilates, on the exertion, so the move that takes the most effort, we breathe out, because we want to empty out the diaphragm, use the core at the maximum, and then inhale as you start to release the move a little bit. But there's a lot of controlled movement here in Pilates. Ten more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Have a moment. All right, so the last bit here, we are just going to do circles with the legs. Remember, the leg is lifted to diagonal, toes pointed, and there we go. Round and round we go, circling it out. When we get halfway, I'll let you know so we can reverse that circle the other way. So it doesn't matter which way you start going circles, just know you have to reverse that direction at the 25-second mark. All right, here we go. Let's reverse the other way. Going round around the other way. Good job. Keep that leg lifted. Sometimes when we get tired, we get that leg a little bit more droopier, but otherwise just 10 more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, team. Pull it back, have a moment. All right, we're gonna lie on the side. Bottom leg is gonna lift up and down. So your left arm is down, your left leg is gonna be moving into your inner thigh as we go. Coming up on your elbows. If this gets too much for you, feel free to drop all the way down and lie on the side, as we will go there soon anyway. But this is just to give your obliques a little bit of work as well on the sides of the abs, as well as put you at an angle that's a little bit easier to lift that inner thigh up and down. Toes pointed if you can. If you find your calves get a little bit sore or you get cramps, feel free to have the toes flexed in and lifting it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're gonna lie all the way down, but staying on the same side. Use your left arm as the pillow. Left leg is lifting up. Make sure the hips are stacked. Hands in front of you if you need that little support. And we're kicking that leg forward and back now. Good. See how that bottom thigh is not touching the ground? If you can keep it up the whole time, that will be great, because we're sweeping that leg forward and backwards. You don't want to create too much friction in your thighs, so you're going to keep it off the ground if possible. All right, 10 more seconds to go here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a moment. All right, we're taking that leg slightly in front of us, so it's going to be off the mat, and we're going to lift it from the angle because I find it's much harder. Lifting now, starting up and down with that leg. Toes flexed in or pointed still, up to you what you choose to do. But I hope you can start feeling that inner thigh. It's getting uncomfortable. I can see it in my face. I hope you can feel it in your body as well. Hold it up. We're pulsing it for the last little bit. Hold and lift. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Of course, you can go back to your singles if it feels too much. Otherwise, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, all right. We're gonna bring that top leg straight. Two legs are gonna be glued together. The toes are slightly forward, and we're gonna lift here right now like a mermaid's tail. Hand on the ground is just a relatively light touch to support you. Try to keep your torso still, but pull your belly button right into the spine as your two legs start to lift. Hopefully that will help you. Think about touching your inner thighs together to remove the gaps in your upper thighs. And that generally I find helps you lift the leg up and down. Think of your body elongating like a lovely mermaid's tail to lift through. All right, less than 10 seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, we're heading over to the other side. So right arm is bent underneath the shoulders. Right leg is extended. Left leg is just coming behind that leg, bent. And we're starting to lift the right leg up and down. So careful you're not sort of dropping into your right shoulder. You're lifting out of the torso. So you create like a lovely triangle underneath your armpit area. And think about your inner thighs working strong. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, so we're going to go all the way down onto your arm. Use the bottom arm as your pillow. That right leg is now floating in the air, toes pointed or flexed. Hold the leg up and sweep that leg forward and back like you're cutting through the air with your nice strong legs. If you find inner thigh quite hard to do, I have a 10-minute class just focusing on thighs that you can work on to build up that stamina. Otherwise, you can do this whole workout a bit more often and work those inner thighs, because they are generally areas that we don't really target too much. We generally focus on big muscles, but small muscles are just as important. 10 more seconds to go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so to keep that leg out in front of you, foot is staying off the ground or off the mat to start with, and we're just lifting that leg straight up, straight down. Right now, lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Remember, at that halfway point, I'll let you hold it in the air and you can pulse it out if you want a little bit more intensity in your inner thigh. Otherwise, just stay with the single lift up and down. Totally fine to stay with that. All right, about halfway, hold it up in the air. That hand gesture means pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Lift it nice and high. And just stay off the ground, basically. All right, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, 2 legs together. Remember, stacked on top of each other. Have the toes slightly more in front of you. So into the corner of your mats. Hands in front. Try not to pulse through the body. I find a lot of people, when they lift their legs, they bounce their upper body because they're trying to compensate it. Just don't go too high. Just think about lifting the legs up a little bit off the mat and squeeze your thighs together first to engage. And think about length from the hip joint all the way out to the toes. Think about long legs first. When they're elongated, it's easier to lift up and down off the floor. Ten more seconds, team. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, we're coming into abs. It's all about the stomach now. So we're going to come up into a V sit. Suck your belly button in, arms forward, lean back and forward, roll down, roll up. So we're rolling that back halfway down, lifting it up. All right, level 2, we're going to start to lift a leg, alternating as we roll down. So roll that body down like a V in the upper body, and then take one leg and lift it off the ground. Pull your belly button in so we don't fall all the way back, because you're using your deep core there to hold you into place. Guys, stick with me. We don't have much longer to go in this class. We're just going to finish off with abs and just a quick back stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it out. Good. All right, we're coming onto the elbows. Lift the chest, have your legs up in the air. We're going to scissor the legs now. So one leg always points up to the roof, the other one points down, tummy muscles pulled in, looking at the thighs, and just alternating. Now, if it feels too much on your shoulders to be in this position, feel free to lie all the way down, have your back flat, and do the same move. At the end of this class, if you feel like you need a little bit more stretch, check out my post-workout stretch class, as this class doesn't have much of a stretch for you. It's purely just working out the muscles. So if you find that your muscles get tight, go to that stretch. I'll link it later below. All right, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, we're staying here in this position. Again, you can lower yourself onto the mat. We're gonna extend the legs out. So, legs in tabletop, exhale. Have your legs touching together as you extend them nice and straight to about 45 degrees. The lower your legs go, the harder your deep core works. If it gets too much, you take your legs slightly higher to the roof. All right, especially if you find that your lower back is starting to ache now, because it does get harder as we start to load your deep core. Breathing out on the extension, remember, inhale when the legs come in. All right, we got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're coming all the way down to the ground now. If you're not there already, come join us. Hands go behind the head. We're going to come into crunch position, starting now. So lift the body up, reach the hands to the knees, bring the hands back to the back of the head and lower it down. So up, reach, back in, then down. Tummy muscles pulled in. Breathe out on the lift and extend. Inhale when you drop it back down. All right, if you don't follow the rhythm of my breathing, that is totally fine. As long as you keep breathing, that is all that matters. I just need you to breathe because your body needs the oxygen to keep going in those last few exercises to go before I stretch you out. 10 more seconds, team, of the crunch and reach. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, so we're going to clasp the hands and then just keep reaching and pulsing through the middle, starting now. All right, level 1s, if your neck starts to get sore, pop both hands behind your head and just keep holding your head and shoulders up and pulse, pulse, pulse. Little puffs of air comes out as you reach upwards between the knees or thighs, as I am doing now because I am very tired, clearly. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. All right, we're more than halfway now in these pulses. Nothing like a pulse to really activate your muscles. You've got it, team, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, have the moment, have the moment. Legs going up into the air. We're going to lift into the lower ab crunches, hands beside you. All right, so legs are bent and you're rolling up and down for my level 1s. Legs straighter in the air is harder to lift. Lifting it through. We're trying to take that lower back and bump off the ground because you want to activate that muscle just below your belly button. As you do more of this, you will feel it start to get a little bit uncomfortable, which is totally right. This is the sort of move, if you ever do yoga and you want to do shoulder stands, a lot of these exercises help with that lift through. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so we're going to extend the legs and lift your head and shoulders up at the same time together. We're starting now. Extend the legs to 45, head and shoulders come up, reaching the arms just beside the thighs. Chin tucks in, right? So a double chin now is going to protect your neck as you lift. Or just imagine like holding a rolled up sock underneath your chin. Some of us have bigger double chins than others, so it might just look like a double chin. Nobody minds. Everybody's at the privacy of their own home. Breathing out and reach. So close to the end, my people. Bear with me for a little bit longer. Right. You're going to feel great after you're done, because you've made the mega class. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. You are done here. Give it a little roll. Extend the body all the way out. So remember, it's a very quick back stretch here. If you want a little bit more, go to my post-workout. Come on up. Good job. Thank you so much for doing this mega class with me. I will see you next time.